teachable. If they're not teachable, you're going to waste all kinds of time. You're going to become frustrated. You remember that movie, Weekend at Bernie's? They're dragging that dead guy around. It's hilarious. Lots of times in this industry, I see people, they're building it on the Bernie program. I'm going to go find me some corpses, because they don't scare me. I can talk to a corpse, and it's not scary. I'll build a whole group of corpses, and then if I can just get them dreaming big enough, these corpses will magically turn into champions. And they're dragging around their Bernies. How you doing, Bernie? Bring them to an event like this, sit them on the front row, fire them up, Chris! Whew. I don't know if I got that kind of fire. So they have to be honeable. They have to be teachable. They have to be willing to learn something new. They may have done things in their life before, but their ego has to be in check enough that they'll absorb something new and actually learn from you and learn from your leadership. And so they're hungry and then honeable, and the third one, honorable. Let me tell you this one. When we talk about finding the right people, they're going to be honorable. That doesn't mean you don't have to coach them in that direction a little bit. You don't have to teach them no shenanigans. You're going to have to work with them, but they have to have basic good character. If you ever worked with someone who's not, I mean, it's amazing some of the things that people do, say, how they behave. You ever had pathological liars come through your group? They're like a time warp. Crazy people have a way of making you think you're the crazy one. Yeah. You ever notice that when you're hanging around with your in-laws? You get a crazy one. I mean, whew. So you got to have a basic foundation of normalcy, character. You got to build on a basic ethic of working with people and having integrity. If not, you're in for a longer. You might as well just take notes and take pictures, because you're going to have good stories to tell later. I promise. So hungry, honeable, and honorable. That when you talk about finding the right people, that's the point. That's what you're looking for. You build up your asset of relationships and personnel. You're looking to find hungry, honeable, and honorable. And then, the second thing you said was be able to get the most out of them. Well, that goes to leadership and coaching, mentoring, setting the example, being able to help them succeed, kind of helping them learn to think success and figure out what the language of excellence is, because most people don't come from an environment where the language of excellence is spoken. Most people don't come from that. They don't come from a household where the language of excellence was the norm. They don't work in a workplace where the language of excellence is spoken. They don't have a marriage where the language of excellence is practiced. They come into your organization, which is more of an organism than an organization, by the way, if you really think about it. They get associated with you, and all of a sudden, the language of excellence is required because the scoreboard keeps them honest. This isn't a place where they can hide behind a nice suit and saying the right things. This isn't a place where they can hide behind some college degree they squeaked out 19 years ago. This actually has a scoreboard that says, what are you doing right now? How are you performing today? Lots of people don't have the spine for that. And so you get in, you do a lot of back surgery and help people stiffen their spines and grow some courage. That's why it's really good if they start hungry. So when we talk about building a community, we talk about finding the right people and getting the most out of them. It really comes down to you and your leadership and your example, and whether or not you know what you're about.
Good afternoon, morning, and evening, and I will see you soon. Peace.
We are now transferring you to a customer care rep. Please hold the line and we will answer your call as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing us. By the way, to ensure you're getting great service, your call may be recorded or monitored.